Today we're going to speak about the importance of collecting your own data. Because collecting your own database is very important. I mean, putting music on social media, I'm with that. I'm not against it, and you shouldn't either because it's free. And hundreds of millions of people is on Facebook, uh, Instagram, TikTok. So, of course, creating an account on social media, it makes sense to be able to put your music, your product, or your business out to the world. But if you're not collecting your own database, you're hurting yourself for the long run and you're missing out on so much money yearly. Because if you got 100,000 followers on social media, when you make a post, it's not guaranteed that everybody see your post. It's not guaranteed that everybody is human. You might have a whole bunch of likes and views, and those can be robots. Those can be people from different countries or made up accounts. So while you're looking at a number over the years thinking that your career is elevating, it really ain't if you're not being in control of your own database and being able to see what you can do with the numbers that you build throughout the years. I mean, when you collecting your own database, the number don't have to be as high as your followers. While people chasing 50,000, 100,000, a million followers, a person that have 1,000 emails of real fans that like their product, their music, or their business have a way more chance of making money and selling products to people that really took the time to go visit their website and really like them. So collecting your data is gold. Is more powerful and more meaningful than your likes and views. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Yeah, having social media page is very important because everybody got it in their pocket. But if you're an artist, you want to make sure you have a website. Even if you start off with a one-page website that people go to and they be able to subscribe, therefore over 2 3 years you be able to collect a database of people that took time and you know that they went on your website and went through your videos. Now when you drop a new release, you don't have to depend on social media to put out your music to the people that really like your music. But if you don't have no website and you steady dropping videos and different posts on social media, you don't know who you reaching. Even if the likes and views are going up, like I say, you don't know if they'll be able to, you don't know if they real fans. You know what I'm saying? So this is very important. Collecting that data is how you gonna build a long-term career, is how you gonna be able to make different money doing different things. It builds and open up so many other opportunities. I mean, when you get to the point where you having a database of 100,000 emails and you can see the ages and the cities, now you can go to different companies and do brand deals. You can be an independent artist and go do brand deals because you got a database of people that you can guarantee reach and promote somebody else's product. But if you just got 100,000 likes, you can still get brand deals too, because a lot of influencers get brand deals with having the likes and followers. But I'm saying as everybody ain't an influencer at that level on social media. When you're an artist, yeah, you are an influencer, especially the more that you grow and the more people that you reach that's buying into and taking a like into your music. But having a database of emails in your own platform, like your website starting off, is way more powerful than just having 100,000 followers. Because if you look, it's a million people that got 100,000 followers. So you want to just take it back to the basics of, make sure you get a website. Make sure, you using social media and staying consistent on social media, but you want to draw these people to your website and you want to make them go over to your YouTube. So at least if they hitting that subscribe button on YouTube, you still collecting a database and you building a fan base for the long term more than just social media. But we're going to talk about that on another episode about the importance of building your website and using YouTube for long term, because you can use YouTube to break down stories, behind the scene content. You can be at the barbershop, the nail salon, recording content and build that up as YouTube being your whole layout of, your brand. But if you just using social media over the years, man, you just missing out on so many opportunities. And once again, you don't know if all those people are real. A lot of them likes and views can be bots, and a lot of those people can be in different countries. So the whole time you got 100,000 followers, man, what if only 10,000 of them is over in the United States? You know what I'm saying? What if it's only 10,000 of them is real people and then everybody else just bots? And now 3, 5 years go by, you don't really know who really like you, especially for the artists that don't come outside. Now, the artists that step outside and stay focused, stay in front of different cameras and doing different shows, touching people on ground, signing autographs, taking pictures. That's a different thing, because now you building a fan base singly handedly, right there in front of people, which is way more valuable than social media. Social media is cool, but for somebody to really stick with you, you know what I'm saying, it's better for them to meet you in person or following you on YouTube consistently to be able to fill you out and learn you more. That way, they have a choice to they want to follow you and subscribe, and then on those platforms, you can be able to collect that database to be able to reach back out to them people. But like I say, just don't depend on your likes and followers to be able to expand your business longer, because a lot of artists get stuck to the point they feel like, man, they should be making more money. Well, if you just on social media, you know what I'm saying, and you don't know if you got 100 real fans or 1,000 real fans, just think about if you had 100 people that's willing to buy a shirt from you for $50, or you got 100 people that you just dropped a calendar, or you doing an exclusive drop where you get this packaged up CD that you can have, and I can mail it to you with the digital album for like $25. You know what I'm saying? Man, when you got people that really like you and real fans, they'll go that extra route to being able to buy with you when they figure out, when they find out who you are, they be able to go, subscribe. You just got to keep them hooked. Everybody got social media. So a follow is not keeping an artist hooked. When you got somebody subscription as far as on YouTube, they just subscribe to you, or they went on your website and subscribe to you, you can have a new fan be able to rock with you on a long term and stay hooked on. It's just like you going fishing. If you got that, you catch that fish and you ain't willed it all the way in, you really ain't caught it until you willed it all the way in. So follow, you got 100,000 followers don't mean that you really in the game, or you got 100,000 followers, until you be able to contact them all, put out a product, test it, and be able to see like, okay, I got 100,000 followers. I put this out. I just dropped a new product. We sold at least 1,000. If you got 100,000 followers, man, sell 1,000 pieces of product. If you can't sell 1,000, or at least, on the low end, 100, just imagine all them followers don't mean nothing. But if you only had 1,000 emails that all these 1,000 people that went to your website and took a liking to you, you got a higher chances of selling 100 shirts at least, because all of these people know about you and they knew that they took the time to go to your website and rock with you. So that's the importance on building your own database and collecting your own database. Just look at it as its goal. That's the goal in this industry. You can be doing all the content and all the likes that you can possibly get. You can have 1 million likes and followers, But if you ain't collecting your own database or going outside and touching the people and getting people contacts over the years, you're doing all of this for nothing and you ain't gonna be able to see no growth. So make sure y'all stay tuned on a lot of things that y'all need. Make sure y'all hit the team up at the Star List. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Texas Star List Network, 30 million Texas wide and global. This is the Star List Show, music industry learning. I'm your host, Q Jackson. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. We always gonna be giving out good gems because we want to see independent artists grow. We want to see new labels grow for all the artists that need help on financing and different routes and stuff like that. And make sure y'all hit us up, man. We're here to help y'all. Y'all stay up.
We believe in transparency and results. So, are you ready to take your brand or music to the next level? Let's create something extraordinary together. Stay tuned for updates, performances, and more.